51% of the sellers in West Hartford, Connecticut are actually leaving the state. And one of the most popular destinations for West Hartford residents over the years, and certainly today, has been Florida. I'm having more and more conversations with folks heading down there, and three of the main reasons that come up every time is that no state income tax, cost of living, and your money just tends to go farther. So a lot of people in West Hartford have explored selling in one of the hottest markets in the country to going a place, whether it's Florida or somewhere else, where you get a little bit more for your money. Now, over the years, I've had folks that have, and certainly today in this market, I've had folks that have sold their home here, been able to get a bigger home, and still have money left over. Or we've had folks go down there to simplify and downsize, sell their home up here and go a little simpler and have a lot of money left over. Now, I've learned a few things from this because we've had so many folks go down there. Some people love it and it's the greatest decision ever. And some people regret it and end up coming back or wish, or wanting to come back. So here, I want to get in this video some of the things some of the reasons why people go down there and some of the reasons why they come back. Just so sellers can, take a look at both perspectives before they make such a big decision. Now, before I get into it, if you have any questions, don't be shy. Call, text, email. I'm always happy to talk and dive into this a little more. So let's get into it. The first potential reason that people like to go down to Florida is, of course, the state income tax. Up here in Connecticut, it can be anywhere from 2 to 7%, depending on your income. So when you go down to Florida, that's a significant savings. So that right off the bat is attractive to folks. Then when you look at property taxes, Florida averages about 0.8% of value for property taxes, where Connecticut's more, 1.8%, closer to 2% in terms of, average taxes, compared to home value. So, you also get a savings on the property taxes as well, which is certainly attractive to people. There's a lot more newer homes there. Florida is, depending on what part of Florida you're going to, there's more inventory in a lot of Florida, which means your money can go a little farther. So that's been attractive for folks recently as well. But here are some things that come up that are interesting. After I talk to people that are down there who have come up or want to come back, here are the things that they wish they maybe had taken into account before making the move, because it wasn't for them. And the first thing that comes up is the home insurance. This has gone up a lot recently in all of the country. In Connecticut, depending on size property, you might be looking at $1,500 to $2,500 for home insurance. Down in Florida, you can be anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000, depending on the size of the home, even bigger. Especially if you're close to the water and what have you. And the condo associations are a whole nother story. A lot of their association fees are going up in Florida because of some mandates due to some lack of maintenance in the condo associations that the state's put on, that has really caused these condo associations to get their reserves up, do more maintenance. So a lot of those fees have driven people out of the condos. So when you look at the association cost, the extra insurance cost, it can really eat up a lot of that savings in property tax and even to state income tax. So if you really break down the numbers, the savings isn't always, as significant as you'd think. And then the other, factor is the weather. The weather is extreme down there. It's if the hot weather is not for you, you don't get a break. It's humid. You, of course, are in one of the biggest hurricane states in the country. Florida accounts for 40% of all hurricanes in the country. So there's a lot of harsh weather down there. Yes, West Hartford, we get the snow for a few months out of the year, and I get it. If you hate snow, you hate it. It's tough to deal with. At the same time, Florida has a little bit different end of the spectrum. So, both parts of the country are great. Both have their pros and cons. But if we're breaking down the cost of living, and weather. At first glance, it may look like Florida's a home run, but these are some good numbers to evaluate as a family before making the decision one way or another. So again, I've had people that go down there and absolutely love it. It's the best decision of their life, and some that come back, right? It's really a personal choice. I think having all the information is just really necessary before diving in. So if you're kind of in the early stages of this and you're interested in just a seller's guide in West Hartford, Connecticut, drop a comment below. I'm happy to email that over to you, just a simple hands-off seller's guide for you to review. And if you're a little bit farther in the process and you think this is something, a road you want to go down, you want to talk a little strategy, a little home value on your particular home, I'm happy to dive right in. Call, text, email, and there's no question, too big or small, I'm always happy to talk, and I hope this video helps.